All right, we are live. Let's make sure the sound is good. It is. We're going to get started here in a few seconds when a few people join, because I did just start it right at 7. I didn't start it early. So I'm going to wait a few seconds for people to join. Okay. By the way, I did just upload a few videos because I was busy this morning, so I just upload them now. So if, you know, Jasmine and I talked about Saja as well. So, all right, I'm gonna get started, and people will come in as they come in. So Bitcoin right now is at $49,000. What was the daily high today? Let me look on the smaller time frame so I can see. It looks like today you topped out at $49,500 roughly, and that was on the Coinbase chart. It is looking at the bigger time frames that you are in an uptrend. If I go to the daily chart, the MACD is also starting to go up on the daily time frame. I really think this is probably the bottom down here at 42. Well, I know 42. I don't know. But I have very, very, very strong conviction 42K was the bottom. And I think this was a higher low here at 45,730 on Coinbase. So, I mean, I don't love trend lines, but at least so you guys can kind of see where we're headed. I do think this is kind of it. I think this was a higher low here at 45,785 or whatever I just said. So I think Bitcoin is making higher lows now. It's very bullish in my opinion. At least on the bigger, on the daily time frame, I think it's bullish. Obviously, you can dip down. You can dip back down to 47K and still be bullish, because if you dip down to 47K but got the bounce at 47K and didn't go below it, that'd be a higher low than the previous low. So I still think 47K is possible on Bitcoin. It'd still be a higher low. It'd still be bullish in my opinion if that did happen. So I still think Bitcoin is very bullish right now. So you had a low at 42K, then you had a recent low at 45,800, and that's a higher low, and I think it's bullish right now. Now, I mean, obviously, the smaller time frames are a different story because, like I said, 47K could happen again, but I just don't think – if you don't go below 47K, that's a higher low again, and then you're really bullish. The smaller time frames, like the 1 hour chart on the MACD, are kind of going sideways. I think the 1 hour has more room to go up personally, but it doesn't look very – like it has a lot of momentum right now. The 15-minute chart is about to go back up on Bitcoin, at least on the super small time frames like the 15-minute, but – overall, I think Bitcoin is looking pretty good. So with that being said, let me go over to Jasmine. Jasmine is, the bottom was 8 cents. Well, about maybe just above 8 cents. And currently sitting at 9.2. If you get above 9 cents, which you're currently above, the next target is 13 cents, where you have the 0.236 fib. If you get above that, you have resistance at 14 cents. And then if you get above that, the next fib that I'll talk about would be the 0.382 fib at 15.8. If you get above that, then it's looking good. And the ultimate target would be the daily on the daily time frame to get above, to be bullish on Jasmine, would be the 618 way up here at 20.5 cents. If you're above that, you're bullish on the daily time frame. So that's a long ways away. That's over a double from here. But so really the next targets to really look out for would be 13 to 14 cents. If you're above 14 cents, get a daily candle close above that, I would say then the bottom is probably going to 8 cents. So I'm going to look at a few more coins. If you guys want to request any coins, you guys can go ahead and do that. I don't know what's going on with Elon. They were supposed to launch Tuesday, their minting process, and then they said, oh, well, since we haven't launched, Astro probably meant when he said less than 7 days, he probably meant 7 business days. So now there's making up random stuff. I'm still holding it, though, but it is kind of tempting to sell it for something else. But no, I'm holding it. Just got to keep reminding myself why we're here. So I'm holding Elon right now. I haven't sold anything. Because if they do say, oh, well, the minting is going live today, it's going to skyrocket, and I don't want to miss out on that. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm still holding it, and there's nothing new to talk about. The volume is low at 44,000. You're still holding that 20 level. If you stay above 20, I'm pretty happy about the price. All right, now I'm going to go over and talk about Saja. I just made an updated video on Saja. So it's another shit coin on Uniswap. It's down like 90% for this month. So I decided to buy some. Yeah. If you guys don't know the full story, just watch some of my YouTube videos and you'll get it. I'm not going to go all into it right now, but I did buy 2 more. I bought 2 more times yesterday to dollar cost average and lower, because I did the math yesterday to get back to all-time highs. If it does go back to all-time highs, it'd be a 41x. So I decided, you know what, let's just do it. Let's gamble a little bit and go for it. Higher is high reward. That's all I got to say. So I'm still bullish on it, and it's up 35% today. So I still think it has a lot of room to go up, but we will see. It all depends on how it's managed. Because they did get new management just literally the other day. So that's why it dipped so much. All right, so someone wants Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum. currently at $40,040. And I don't know why I don't look at Ethereum more, but I'm going to delete this fib and just restart because that fib is super old. So on the daily time frame, let me go to the daily time frame. And zoom out a little bit. All right, so you guys can't, on TikTok, you can't see my screen, but if you go over to my YouTube, you can see my screen, Crypto Boss Andrew. So from the 19th of September all the way until you topped out basically around the 12th of November, so what was that, like a month-ish, a little bit more, you're in a major uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. But then now you're in a new downtrend, so downtrend doesn't look as severe though, but that's kind of roughly it. And I would say this on the daily time frame, the MACD is starting to look good. The 12-hour chart on the MACD is looking bullish. The 6-hour chart is looking good. The 4 hours looking good. The 2 hours looking good. The 1 hour is looking, might be topping out on the 1 hour. But everything above the 1 hour is looking good. The 15-minute even is going back up. So MACD is looking good on most time frames. And if this is the bottom here, well, you had a bottom a few days ago after when Bitcoin went to 42K, which took you down to 36.50. Then you had a higher low just the other day at 36.50. If the next time you have a low, it's above 36.50, I would say like above 3,700, you're bullish, and that's a higher low, and you're bullish on Ethereum. So I would say worst case scenario to still be bullish would be 36.50. But if you want to be, I would say 3,700 is really what you want to hold on Ethereum for a higher low. So 3,700 is probably still in the cards if Bitcoin retests 47K as support. If Bitcoin loses 47K, then Ethereum is going to make a lower low, probably below 3,600. So I would say right now, if Bitcoin goes down to 47K and gets a bounce, then Ethereum is looking good. I would say 3,700 is possible again, but you would need to see the bounce on Ethereum at around 3,700 if you still want to be bullish on it. So I would say, you could go down to 3,700 again. So that's, it's a few $100 lower. But that's kind of it for Ethereum. The GAN fans are showing it's bullish on most on the 4 hour and lower, at least. Yeah, the 1 hour is bearish. So who knows? I think 3,700 could happen again on Ethereum. It might not, but I think that definitely could still be in play on Ethereum, unless Bitcoin just goes parabolic. So Dogecoin. Well, I don't love Dogecoin. I think it's kind of, I would say it's dead. I still hold like $50 of it, but I bought $100 of Dogecoin a few months ago for something on Coinbase, and I don't even think I have Dogecoin on my watch list anymore. I kind of gave up on the coin, but let's look at it. All right, Dogecoin on the Binance chart on the daily time frame. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. It's on Coinbase. Let me look on the Coinbase chart. All right, so on the Coinbase chart, yeah, you had another lower low from last time I looked at it. So the 236 from the last low on the daily time frame is the 236 fib at 23.3 cents, which is a ways away. Then you have the 382 fib at 28.5, the 0.5 fib at 32, and the 618, which on the daily time frame you need to get above to be bullish, which is at 36 cents. The problem is it's kind of looking like Ethereum and Bitcoin. You made a higher low here at 15.16, but I don't have a lot of faith in Dogecoin right now. I guess I would say the bottom is in way down here with a wick down to 13.6. If you get above the next fib and close the daily candle above it, which is currently the 236 fib at 23 cents. So if you close the daily candle at 24 cents and higher, I would say the bottom's in down here at 13 cents. Until then, it's kind of risky to get in, and I'd rather trade other coins. But yeah, if it's gonna follow Ethereum and Bitcoin, then and the lows are in on those, and the low is probably in at least the low is probably in on Dogecoin, at least at 13 cents. And you don't want to go below 15 cents because that'd be a lower low. So you want to make a higher low somewhere above 15.5 probably. Time, I don't know a lot about time, but I'll look at the chart if I can find it. Time Wonderland. Let me look up Wonderland. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a chart for it, so I don't know a lot about the coin, so I can't tell you about that. I know the APY is ridiculous, but that's about all I know about it. Appreciate the share, Harris. When will Elon 1 mint? Well, that's the question. Maybe Thursday. They said it'd be 7 business days. That's why they said there was a delay, because he meant business days. But I don't have a lot of faith it's going to come out this week. We'll see. If it does, it's going to moon. But until it mints, who knows? I wish I knew. I thought it was going to happen Tuesday, but maybe Thursday. I don't have any faith that that's going to happen, but that's what people are saying now. So we'll see. Yep. So, with that being said, wow, These Nuts is actually a coin. It's on Binance, so I'm not even going to bother looking at it. It's probably a complete shitcoin scam. The market cap is 14 million, so yeah, I would not buy this shit. But it is a meme, so it could go parabolic. That's about all I'm going to say about that. Let me go back to Jasmine, and that's probably going to be it. All right, so that's kind of all I got. Pretty quick stream, but yeah.